Very good morning to everyone. Today, in this video lecture, we're going to see a very important point of the poem, that is critical appreciation. And in this poem, that is past, present, future, whatever the poetic devices we have, we are going to discuss it. So, before going to start the critical appreciation of the past, present, future, I would like to tell you something about the importance of critical appreciation in the question paper. According to the pattern of 10th standard board examination, we have 5 marks for the critical appreciation. And for 5 marks, we need to think about so many different aspects of the poem. So, before going to start the actual appreciation, I would like to tell you about the question paper pattern. In question number 3B of 10th standard board examination, we have the textual poems critical appreciation. And if you want good marks in this point, you should know about 5 points. The first point is title of the poem. It consists half mark. The second point here, poet. You should know the name of the poet. Third point, rhyme scheme. You have to think about the rhyme scheme stanza wise. In each stanza, which rhyme scheme was used by the poet, you have to find out. How to find out the rhyme scheme, you know it very well. It is depends on the rhyming pairs, rhyming words. So according to that, you have to find out the rhyme scheme. Next, very important point is figure of speech. Here it is expected that at least one figure of speech you have to explain with an example. If you have explained it correctly, you will get 1 mark. The next point is very important. That is theme or central idea of the poem. Every poem has its own theme. It is related with any one of the idea. So it is expected that you have to write at least 2 to 3 statements regarding the central theme or central idea. So let me tell you once again, title has half mark, poet has, or the name of the poet has half mark, rhyme scheme 1 mark is there, figure of speech has 1 mark, theme or central idea consisted 2 marks. So total 5 marks are there. Now I am going to show you the exact critical appreciation of the poem past, present, future. So in this slide, you will see the critical appreciation of the poem past, present, future. The first 2 points are very simple because title and poet. You will get the title and the name of the poet in question itself. So it's not a difficult task to find out the title and poet. So here I have written the title of the poem past, present, future is suggestive of the theme of the poem. It means it is related with the theme of the poem because the poem is all about the past, present and future. Next point, poet. Already in the last video, I have told you the name of the poet. The poem has been written by Emily Bronte, a famous poetess of 19th century. For male poet, we are using poet, and for female poet, we are using poetess. So remember this. The third point, rhyme scheme. In detailed manner, I have mentioned the rhyme scheme of the present poem. The rhyme scheme of the poem is stanza number 1 and 2. They have AP, AP. And stanza number 3, which is the last stanza of the poem, it has the rhyme scheme of AABC. So in this way, you have to mention the rhyme scheme. If you mentioned it correctly, you will get 1 mark. Fourth point, figure of speech. So here I have taken the example of metaphor. What the past is like to thee. Thee means you. Thee is the word which used by the previous generation. Even this word belongs to the previous generation. And the meaning of thee in Old English is you. So here we have the metaphor because the past is directly compared with an autumn evening. So I'm going to tell you in detail about the figures of speech which were used in this poem in the next slide. So now I'm going towards the next point, theme or central idea of the poem. So the present poem conveys the close association between our experiences and nature. Whatever the good or bad experiences we have in the past, in the present, or maybe we will have in future. So all the experiences are related with the nature. Nature imagery is used. It also comments on uncertainty of the future. So already I have told you something about the uncertainty of the future in previous video. So I'm not going in detail. So this is all about the critical appreciation of the poem, past, present, future. To gain good marks, you should know this particular pattern. If you're written like that, or if you're written in this way, you will get 100% out of marks in this question. This is my guarantee to you. So after this, we are going towards the main point, that is figures of speech, which were used in the poem. So the first I'm going to discuss here, that is simile. Since many years, figures of speech playing a vital role in the poem because figures of speech added the beauty to the language. It helps the poet to create the poetic effect. And so here the major figure of speech which was used here, simile. A simile is an imaginative comparison of two different things which have something in common. A simile always includes words as or like. Whenever we have the example of simile, you will get either as or like. These two words you will get it. So here I have taken one example. You are as tall as a tree. So here there is a why you are as tall as a tree. Maybe the height of the person is much or more. So that's why remember you are as tall as a tree because tree is also having such kind of the height. So here we have as. So the word as, whenever we have the adjective in between as, clearly we have here simile. The second example I would like to discuss with you, her face is as lovely as flower. So here there is a comparison of face and flower, and here we have in between as an adjective lovely. So it is clear indication of the similarity between the flower and face. It means the particular lady was so beautiful. So this is the comparison between the face and flower with the help of as. So here which figure of speech we have? I hope you had guessed the correct answer, simile. Next major figure of speech I would like to discuss with you, metaphor. So in this poem, metaphor is used as the major figure of speech. And the example I had taken here, and what is the future happy one? So here, a sea beneath a cloudless sun. So this is the comparison of future with a sea beneath a cloudless sun. So due to that, here we have the direct comparison without having the word as or like. So metaphor is the direct comparison in between two objects or two things. So let me tell you, or let me remind you once again, a metaphor is an imaginative expression that refers to someone or something as another person or thing. It shows that the person or thing has some quality of that other person or thing. The word as or like are not used in a metaphor. I have taken two examples here. Time is money. So time is directly compared with the money to indicate the value of the time. Books are friends. So this is the comparison between books and friends. In books are like the friends. If we are saying books are like the friends, so that is simile. But here the direct comparison is there, that is books are friends. So remember the difference between the metaphor and simile. So I hope that your concept of metaphor and simile is clear now. So in this video, we discuss about how to do critical appreciation of the poem according to the pattern of the question. And we have discussed about the major figures of speech used by the poet in the poem. So with this concluding remark, I would like to stop here. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you very much.